Hi, it's me, Katie. Welcome back to Still the Spotlight. I'm always kind of nervous to film this because I don't usually just sit down and open up, have a chit chat, but I do feel like it's kind of necessary for me to move past this and get on into future content. So yeah, I need to get it off my chest. It is pretty much how I'm feeling about the online fashion space at the moment. Spoiler alert, it is not good. It's not. There's like a couple of different topics I want to touch on within this sphere. I think the main one I want to start off with though is trends and just the insanely accelerated rate of the trend cycle right now, because it honestly is making me quite anxious. I feel like when it comes to the downfall of trends, the main reason typically is just because people get over it. It's just been so oversaturated. They've seen it everywhere on everyone. And that's not even in a like, oh, I'm not like most girls kind of way. I think it's more so people just get bored and they're like, oh, I'm looking for something new to spice things up a little bit, which is obviously fair enough. I mean, I like to do that too. The problem is that the period of time that the trend has to turn over has been significantly shortened compared to what it used to be. With TikTok, if you see something you like, they can feed that to you another 100 times in a row practically, and then by the end of the month you are convinced that everyone is dressed like this and that it's done. It's over. We have to move on to the next thing. But in actuality, that's not true. This is such a small niche little bubble that this app has created and spoon-fed to you. And it's totally not surprising that this cycle really kind of grew out of control during quarantine, because that bubble was our life. That was all we had, so we were convinced. And oh my god, I tell you what does not help the situation, those videos that are like, trends I hate that should die, burn in a pit of fire and hell. I don't know, they are so intense sometimes though. I'm literally gonna start shaking now. Yeah, they really do trigger my anxiety, and often the trends they're talking about in the video aren't even things that I personally have partaken in, but just knowing that people are so like critical and perceiving everything that everyone is wearing, it just does not sit well with me. And it definitely, without a doubt, is perpetuating that increased trend cycle at the moment. Don't even get me started on the word chuggy. I will say this one does kind of fall back on me and just my own issues, because this sort of stuff I have never felt very comfortable with. I remember it must have been like 3 or 4 years ago, I saw someone do a like rating my subscribers outfits video, which obviously are really popular and I totally understand why, but for me, I have never been able to watch another one again since the first one, because I was just like I guess I'm just like an ignorance is bliss kind of person. I do not like being reminded of the fact that I am being perceived. It can send me spiraling. Also, another thing I noticed, and this isn't just limited to TikTok, this is just like any sort of influencer culture, is micro trends, which is pretty much when it's not just a overlining trend. For example, say like platforms or plaid, that sort of thing is like one particular item that you see on everyone. I'm sure a few examples are coming to mind. All they have to do is send out some PR packages. Suddenly every influencer is wearing it and you feel like you need to as well. But by the time it arrives, they've moved on to the next thing and you're going to purchase again. And so it continues until you have spent all of your money and you still have a wardrobe full of things and nothing to wear. And it's not just trends that are popping up everywhere, it's also a lot of newly labeled aesthetics, which of course can be very fun. But I think I even spoke about this like 5 years ago. I have just struggled with trying to box in my style to one specific category. It's just not for me, and I think sometimes people take it a little bit too seriously and really feel like they need to be able to categorize you. I mean, that goes for a lot of things, not just in fashion. But yeah, I like to take inspo from here and there, mix and match, which can actually help you develop your personal style as well, which so many topics in my brain. So of course, I'm so happy to see more content about personal style and just seeing people have fun, get creative, and kind of find their own voice through their clothes, I guess. The only thing that I'm kind of cautious of is that it's kind of getting to the point where I feel like it's putting a lot of pressure on viewers that they have to have like a defined signature personal style that is only them and no one else looks like, which is just insane and close to impossible. So again, I just feel like everything in the fashion community just puts so much pressure on people, myself included. That's why I don't post, you guys. I feel terrible that I'm so inconsistent, but literally all of this stuff gets to me too, and I get so in my head about it to the point where I will plan so many videos that never see the light of day because within a week I'm like, no, I hate every outfit. I cannot post this. People will hate this. So yeah, sorry, I got kind of off topic there, but yes, the point was personal style, good. Putting too much pressure on yourself, bad. Yeah, it literally took me like 10 years to finally get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I've been wearing the same stuff for a few years now, and this pretty much feels like me. Whether things come in and out of trend or not, I'm still gonna be rocking it. For example, sweater vest, you know, I've been here and I'm still here, even though I feel like most people are kind of jumped off now and they're popping up in trends that should die videos. Same thing goes with cowboy boots too. In the span that I've been wearing them, I first purchased them when they were last trendy. I saw them fall out of favor and now they've come back. So actually that's like a good point, that really finding your personal style sometimes includes experimenting with different trends and seeing what sticks. So blah. The whole thing is hypocritical and I don't know. My mind just wants to explode. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt like I needed to get this off my chest, have a bit of a rant, and now hopefully I can move past it. I do hope it wasn't too negative because I do like this to be a safe place where everyone can feel really comfortable. But yeah, I figure like opening up about how I feel, if someone else feels the same way, then hopefully that is helpful. But let me know if you want to see like a follow-up video. I would love to do something similar to, I think Lani posted something that was like how not to be influenced by an influencer, which I thought was a really, really cool concept, and I think I could definitely have some of my own tips to share as well. So let me know if you want to see that sort of content or like what you guys are keen on. Also, with all of this being said, I have decided to finally start posting to TikTok. I told you, massive hypocrite here, but I just want to kind of use that as a more casual outlet to just brain dump like anime, K-pop and fashion content that is a little bit, I don't know, more relaxed, because I don't know if you noticed this about me, but I've never been relaxed. I have a lot of walls up and I'm just trying to break them down slowly. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's time for me to go now. Thank you guys for watching and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.